This is Josh Hop, JTH Boxing. Today I'm here at the Fury vs Usyk Launch press conference, and I'm joined by Hamzah Sheeraz. Hamzah, first of all, how are we doing today?
I'm good. I'm very well recovering, and yeah, that's what the main thing is about now. Just recovering and getting on the mend and getting back to 100% again.
Let's just talk about. First of all, we'll just start off with the injury. Obviously, we noticed the eardrum that's gone. Obviously, I'm sure it's frustrating. How do you cope? Obviously, you've had to pull out the fight. How do you cope with that? Obviously, I'm sure it's very frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's extremely frustrating, especially having my camp overseas in LA and investing so much money into it that just all goes to waste in terms of it being, in terms of making it back. I've got to spend double again. I've got to go out there, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? You can't. When I first got told that it was going to be cancelled from the doctor, I was annoyed for about a good week and a half, and I couldn't train. I got told I can't train for 4 weeks, so I couldn't do anything, to be fair. And then I was just kind of like a bit down, a bit out, but I didn't want to beat myself too much about it, because then you don't want to get mentally in a dark hole and then not be able to come out of it again.
Obviously, we know Liam Williams is a very tough opponent. He is out on, I think, is it the 24th of November? Yeah. Will you have any eye on that fight? Just see how Liam's looking? It's been a while since we last saw him.
Yeah, no, for sure I'll be watching, but I'm glad that he could have a fight. He could be out as well, because it just adds that more hype to the fight, and hopefully he comes out of it injury-free, and come mid-Feb or after this fight or before it, we'll be in the ring with him.
Let's turn the attention now to something more positive. Obviously, last time we saw you in the ring, it was a very dominant performance. Just one-way traffic against a very tough Ukrainian. First of all, what was that whole experience like of boxing in Poland? It's something new, it's something different. What was that experience like?
Probably the best experience throughout my whole boxing career, to be fair. The whole best experience. The way we went about things, the support I had coming over from England to go over there, how hospitable K2 Promotions were, the whole event, fighting at a stadium. It was just all a great experience, to be fair, and I took it in my stride, and the thing that topped it off was a performance against a credible opponent as well. But listen, I can't dwell on it too much. It was a good performance. It's all about going forward now.
Obviously, events like that, while you're up and coming, it's always very good to be on those undercards, because while it's always important to perform in the ring, as you go up, there's going to be more attention and there's going to be more eyes on you. So to have the fight week press around you and everything like that, I'm sure that whole event just put you in great stead going into the future, didn't it?
Yeah, no, because it was the biggest fight I've been on the undercard or a part of, and the media attention, and especially being it on a different promotion company, their event, the way they go about things is all different. So it's all good to gain that experience. Moving forward, if I have to do it again, it won't be new to me.
So how was training camp going prior to the injury? Obviously, you training out in LA. Yeah. How's all that going out there?
No, great. I think my 6th or 7th camp over there. Just learning every day. That's the thing out there. You never stop learning. You always learn something new. You never know who can walk into the gym, whether that be actors, singers, basketball players, boxers. So you're just there soaking up the atmosphere, soaking up everything, and like I said, you're learning. You're learning every day, and that's the main thing in boxing. You're never a complete fighter, and there's always loads to be learned.
I just want to quickly turn the attention to the reason we're here today. So we're here for the Fury Usyk Launch press conference. Just an absolute spectacle and event. When you just look around in the building we're in, it's just magical, isn't it? It's things like this that boxing fans have been waiting for a very long time. It's finally here almost.
Yeah, no, for sure, and especially seeing Frank and Eddie on the same table, Joshua Wilder, all these guys, and it just goes to show that new doors and avenues are being opened in the sport of boxing, which is making it. It's always been great in my eyes, but it's making it great again, and especially the amount of new people that are going to be involved. One thing I like about this as well is kind of taking the attention away from the whole YouTube boxing. It's kind of like we're back at it now. Real boxing's back at its best.
Obviously, first we'll actually start off by talking about yesterday. Obviously, you already know it's a bit of a mental event when they booked out the whole of Wembley Arena just for a press conference. It's just probably the best card we've ever seen in boxing. From top to bottom, it's filled with great talent. And it comes right before Christmas as well. It's just a perfect treat, isn't it, just to end the year? It's amazing.
No, for sure, and God willing, then everything goes to plan and they get these fights out of the way. Like I said, it's going to make boxing massive. And it will just show all promoters working together. And listen, if you think about it this way, if they can make these big fights happen where there's a lot more demands, they can make the smaller fights happen, and there'll be a lot more crossover matches. So let's just see. Hopefully, one day you could have a full Matchroom versus a Queensberry card. That'd be good, wouldn't it? A whole Matchroom Queensberry card, maybe in Saudi as well.
Any Matchroom names that you've got on your list that you want to fight?
Not specifically, but I don't know who they got in 160. Whoever they got.
I just want to quickly get your prediction as well. Obviously, as we look at February 17th next year, obviously Fury Usyk. If you were to pick a winner now, obviously I'm sure that would change because no one's going to stick with the prediction they get now. But if you were to call a winner now, who would it be and why?
I'm a great and massive fan of both fighters. I think what they've done for the sport of boxing and even for me as an individual, do you know what I mean? Being on Usyk's undercard and seeing how he is and seeing the way he goes about certain things, it's extremely inspirational. So, how's it going? Yeah, but if I had to put my money on someone, I'd be edging towards Fury. Just because he's the bigger man and he's got the skills to do it. He's got the footwork, he's got the hand speed, and I think he'll do it as well.
One thing that has just popped into my head, obviously, after his last fight, we saw a little bit of criticism towards him due to his performance against Ngannou. Do you feel like people are going to start writing him off a little bit too soon because, like, obviously, he has been given a lot of stick online? It's not what you like to see, but do you feel like that's almost going to fuel him even more to really go out there and perform against Usyk?
That's what I've been saying all evening. He's going to have that extra grip between his teeth to put that performance he had past him, even though I still don't think it has any relevance to this fight at all because he's a southpaw. Usyk's been boxing for a long time, and I've said before, when you get in there with a novice, it's almost harder than actually fighting an actual fighter. So he'll be all right.
Hamzah, I'm going to let you go now. Thank you very much for your time. I'm sure we'll speak again very soon. Thank you very much, Hamzah.